Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, I'm going to talk today about procrastination and how it shrinks your world. But let me tell you, this in a little bit of a story is last week we decided that we were going to do these video challenges. And what I decided to do was I'm going to see if I can procrastinate on this. And, Barbara is going to say, my coach, Barbara, is going to say, oh, you just got yourself sucked into procrastination again. Because I have to give this video out within 2 hours. And so what happened here was I decided I was going to consciously procrastinate. Now, that may sound strange to you, but I wanted to see what would happen because I really want to have a meaningful conversation here with you. And so what I discovered is the first day I could justify it. I just justify it with the voice in my head, and that voice in my head just said, you got 6 more days to do this. You got plenty of time. And so I sat there and wow, okay, that's interesting. And anybody do that at home? Did you guys ever do that? Well, I've got 6 more days, or I got a week before I have to get it done. And then all of a sudden that time starts creeping up on you. And I know on my second day, I had it on my list to do. And I ended up doing what I define as multitasking. And I started multitasking this video, I didn't know what I quite wanted to do with it. So I ended up doing nothing. And so there goes my second day. Now I've got, 5 more days to go. And my third day, I ended up hearing all this doubt in my head because I've sat there and I started looking at it as, well, I could have done it the first day. I could have done it the second day. But now, this is like, it's coming up. And now I start doubting myself. I don't know what to say. I really look stupid on a video, and what am I going to do next? And so I just, the third day, I just totally ignored it because I was in my doubt. And then my fourth day, now we've only got 3 more days left. And I hear this voice in my head is, yeah, don't worry about it. You'll get it done when you're ready to do it. And I sat there and I just justified why I would do it. So what I've discovered is that procrastination can be, I looked at it as the 4 primary ways of procrastinating. The one is the doubt. One of them is procrastination. Another one is where I started doing the talk in my head. And then the fourth one was basically I could justify waiting for another time. And so here it is. Now I've got my meeting with my coaching group in an hour and a half, and I'm just now doing it. But how did I get here? How did I get from the procrastination to where I'm at? Before I give you that answer, what I really want to do is give you what I did to get myself right here. I did 2 things. Number one is I started visualizing. What did I want to say today? And when I got that visualization through, I actually went from A to Z, and I saw myself doing the video within my mind. Now, what's so important about that is I've learned a long time ago that they did this study on these people that were skiers. And what they did was they separated them into 4 groups. The first group, they said, okay, we want you just to go out and ski. We're going to give you 100% of your time is going to be the physical action of skiing. And then the second group, they said, we want 75% of your time skiing, and then we want 25% of your time being in the mental visualization. And then the third group, they said, we want you to go 50-50. And what that meant was 50% of the time they were going to be skiing, and 50% of the time they're going to be in the mental part of it, or visualization as I would call it. And then the last group, They said, we want you to only be physical 25% of the time, and we want you to spend 75% of your time to visualize how you're going to ski down that hill. And do you know what happened? Well, you're not going to answer me, so I'll answer you. The group that only skied 25% of the time was the top performers. They're the ones that did the best job out of all the skiers. So what I decided to do was visualize what I was going to say in this video. And so obviously, you know, I'm doing something because I'm actually doing the video. And the other thing I did was I reached out to my coach and I asked her, I said, you know, I've got to do this video, so can we talk about this a little bit? And so she came up with some ideas and thoughts and things like that. And, you know, I started taking and feeling more confident in myself because of the visualization and the asking for help. And so what I'm going to tell you is the shrinking part of me could have very easily have said, I'm not going to do this. I don't know how to do it. And you see how it starts shrinking your world. And my old world, when I procrastinated, what I found was that I didn't do things, and then I got smaller. It got harder to get started. It got harder to find the solutions. So that what I will tell you to do for yourself is whatever you're procrastinating on, take a look at it. Take a look at why you're really procrastinating. What's stopping you from actually doing that? And then turn around and actually visualize yourself doing whatever it is you're going to do. So when you do that visualization, keep your eyes open because you want to get all your senses going. You know, so like when I visualized it, I actually visualized myself sitting in front of this computer like I am now. And I then, again, asked for help. Now, I want to kind of move that over because this is going to be on my Healing Your Relationship Summit Facebook page, because I want people in relationships that are trying to heal or any kind of healing of a relationship of any side. You know, what does procrastination, shrinking, have to do with relationship? Well, one of the things that you'll find for yourself is when you procrastinate, okay, you have to talk to a partner or a business partner, or it doesn't matter who it is, but you're in a relationship with it, and you procrastinate not talking to that person. What you're going to find is the communication between the two of you is going to get harder and harder to the point where you stop talking. And so one of the things I'll tell you is that anytime you're procrastinating, you're shrinking yourself out. And so just try it. Try visualizing talking to your partner. I know you'll be glad you did. So this is Roger House with Empowered Creations, trying to empower you to do your best. Until next time, live in love, peace, joy, and appreciation. Bye for now.